Hello there. Wow. Perfect. Wonderful. Well done.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? I am the Nintendo Beast. Welcome back to my Let's Play series here in Animal Crossing City Folk, here on the Nintendo Wii. I'm gonna set my time. So we're time traveling a little bit this week, as we did last week, because right now I have no bugs, no fish to catch, and nothing really to do in real time in the month of April. So we're in the month of July at the moment. We fast forwarded to the summer. So as you can see, it's 7/28, so July 28th, 2023. And we're looking at the wee hours of the night. So we're looking 10:41. Wait, hold on. Let me at least align this with the minutes correctly. So around 10:45 p.m. Let's get started. So we're on a hunt for two relatively rare bugs. The fish wing, the fish section of my Critterpedia, and the fish wing of my museum, both complete now, right? So right now we're trying to conquer the bug portion of the game, and we have 3 bugs remaining. There's the horned Hercules, which is found on palm trees in the middle of the night between July and August. Then we have this scorpion between July and September, same thing, running around on the ground, middle of the night. So those are our two conquests of the evening. The horned Hercules and the scorpion. So we have to kind of listen for a potential scorpion. Oh, Pascal's here. Cool. I hear mosquitoes. There are so many weeds, dude. Kind of leads me to question whether or not a scorpion can or will even spawn. I think I'm going to release this violin beetle. I'll probably drop a bunch of crap up here too. Wait, hold on. I think a lot of this is stuff that I can plant. What does this have to say? Okay. I'm assuming that Nooks is probably closed. Yeah. I think they close at 9. Yeah. And I think Crazy Red will also be closed at the moment. And I'm not going to the city right now, so let me just drop. This is purely a hunting episode. Oh my god, I've got so much crap laying all over the place. Just trying to listen for the sounds of a scorpion. Ruby, move out of my way, dude. Didn't even realize you were there. The nighttime music in Animal Crossing City Folk is just so... Oh. Oh, crap, I didn't mean to pick that up. It's such pretty music. And it, like, brings back so much nostalgia of, like, when I was a kid and I would sneak downstairs, turn on the Wii. Because the Wii at the time was in the, was attached to the biggest screen we had in the house. Which was the downstairs den, I guess you could call it. Room. And, it's one of those massive, like, TVs with the, not, like, massive screen. The screen was actually pretty small in comparison. But, like, really fat back ones that are, like, the screen weighs nothing, but the back end of it is, like, 800 pounds. Not literally, but it felt like it. Some of y'all might know what I'm referring to there. It was long before HD TVs existed. I guess not long before, but long before we ever got an HD TV or like a flat screen TV. But I would sneak down in the middle of the night and load up my Nintendo Wii, like on weekends or like holidays, spring break, times I had off school, sometimes times that I didn't have off school, but I just wanted to play Animal Crossing. Sneak downstairs, turn on the Wii, and just like, this is the music you would hear. And it was just simpler times, man. Simpler times. They were the best of times. I'm not really trying to pull all these weeds. I'm just hoping that if I pull enough of them, maybe something will spawn. Maybe something scorpion related. My biggest fear right now is that I'm gonna, not my biggest fear, I wouldn't say, but something I'm not looking forward to, but suspect is very possible, is I'm gonna hear scorpion sounds, and I'm gonna roll up on it, only to find that it's a tarantula. Oh my god, I don't want this. I don't want another 4-leaf clover. Alright, well, I'm lucky now, so I better... You know. Better find what I'm looking for. Since I'm so lucky. So I got a big old beetle. But it is not the beetle I'm looking for. I'm assuming there's not going to be anything chilling up here. With this guy just walking around. I'm gonna be really disappointed if this entire episode, all I accomplish is picking some weeds. Definitely hear a mosquito, which is always a good time. We're definitely clearing some space, though. So if ground coverage was a hindrance for scorpions to spawn, they can proceed spawning at any point now. I think we're in relatively good shape. Pluck this weed over here. There's a big old fish out there. I am not seeing any bugs spawning on any of these palm trees, though. Do I have to, like, shake the coconuts off of them or something? Just to get them to spawn something? That seems ridiculous. But I'm also just not seeing a high spawn rate of anything, seemingly. At least at the moment. I'm straight up about to go inside. Somewhere. Museum, I guess. It's the only place that's actually open at the moment. See if we can reset and refresh the outside world and see if we can find anything new. What's up, Blathers? Let's head back inside here, quick. Oh, boy. Okay, so some new things spawn, I see. Namely, a mosquito and a frog. I guess I'll check for scallops, too. Sand dollar. Scallop. Scallop. Sand dollars. All around. Scare this thing away. Alright, at least things are spawning now. Things are definitely spawning now. Pascal, what's up, my dude? Sand dollar. Alright, I'm assuming that there are no scallops. I don't even know if I've ever actually found a scallop, to be completely honest. I keep hearing, every time I walk on the beach, and this is a constant thing, I walk on the beach and the footprints in the sand, the sound effect that they use sounds like, at least in my mind, stupidly similar to that of like an angry scorpion. No, what? Do you see a scorpion around? Is that what you're going to tell me? Sabrada! I've been thinking. A greeting is like a big dish of rice pudding. It's sweet for a while, but you wouldn't want a lot of the same thing. Would you help me think of a sweet new greeting, Quackpth? I really like the Sabrada. So I'm gonna keep that. Sabrada. I don't know when or why I told you to start saying that. Oops. Sabrada 1. How many exclamation marks can I add? There we go. Subrada. Now it's a little bit more enthusiastic. So, you know. Enthusiasm gets you everywhere in life. Subrada. Subrada. Alright. Yo, Scorpion. Sup, brother? Where the Scorpion at? Alright. What is that, 11 o'clock in game? Yeah. It's 11 p.m. in game. It sounds like clock strikes 11 and a mosquito spawns. That's great. Oh, also, unlocking core memories of Animal Crossing City Folk in my childhood. I remember going to sleepovers and playing City Folk on my friend's Wii, and I always had horrible trouble sleeping. Still do kind of to this day. I deal with insomnia to some extent, but I used to have really hard time sleeping in other places, like in places that weren't my home. So I would almost always be up, like, everybody else would, like, pass out around, like, 11 o'clock, maybe midnight. And I would just be, like, up watching either Adult Swim or some other garbage late-night television. Or I'd be watching, which is probably totally inappropriate for my age group at that point. Or I would be up playing Wii. So I remember playing Star Wars The Force Unleashed on the Wii back then. And I remember playing a lot of Animal Crossing City Folk. Like, after my friends would go to sleep, I would just log on to Animal Crossing City Folk on their town. So that's another reason why the Animal Crossing City Folk nighttime music hits just such a nostalgic note for me. I might as well just pluck all the weeds, right? We're over halfway through the episode, and we still have not seen a single thing that we actually want spawn. What was that noise? Just the sound of the stupid fountain, dude. From the right distance, at the right angle, the fountain sounds also sound strange enough to be a night creature. But alas, they are not. They are fountains. That is water. Running water. Not running scorpions. I feel like there's definitely enough ground space now. Like, what do these bugs only spawn when you have 0 weeds on the ground? Doubt it. And I'm scaring away these other beetles whenever I see them. Can't really scare away a butterfly, unfortunately. I can catch it, I suppose. Maybe. Easier said than done. Oh my god. Got it. Jesus. Release that guy too. Yeah, I've seen nothing spawn on these palm trees. Like, at all. So maybe we shake the fruit down and see if that makes a difference. I don't think it will, but... we'll see, I guess. That is a Goliath beetle. Is not a horned Hercules like I need. Goliath. Yeah, so that, I guess, just proved that I did not at all have to shake the coconuts down from the tree. The spawn rate does seem like it's increasing. So there's that. I could be completely making that up, but it's an observation I've made. It does seem like there are more things spawning on trees at the very least. I do hear that I'm being stalked by a mosquito too, though. Yeah, no, I definitely feel like I'm chasing away quite a few beetles. Quite a few more than I had been seeing before. As we move into, like, the final 10 minutes of the episode. Frog. Any sketchy sounding bugs down here? Such as a scorpion, perhaps? Ooh, big lanternfly. Alright, we're starting to see some diversity. Starting to see some spawn diversity. This is what I like to see. I don't know what this thing is. Oh crap, I missed. There's probably nothing. I mean, it's definitely nothing that I need, because I only need 3 bugs, and one of them is the Horned Hercules, one's a scorpion, and one's a giant petal tail, I believe. Which is a dragonfly. Anything? Anything at all? Please? Please? A couple of oak silk moths. We're definitely, like, for sure. There's definitely a higher spawn right now. It's either a rainbow stag, I think that was. Lots more diversity in what's spawning. And I don't think it was because the clock hit 11 o'clock. I think all these bugs were available earlier too. But I don't know. We are running out of time, though, in this episode. I feel like I definitely just heard something. Something suspicious. And the only place it could possibly be is over here. What was that? Across the pond. Big if true. Not seemingly true, though. I don't know what sound I heard, but... It did sound... It sounded like a little intimidating, like... Oh! It's a tarantula. But I knew I heard something. I'm gonna wait right here. I'm gonna get you. Oh my god! If that was a scorpion, I would have been so mad right now. Alright, so don't wait too long. That's the lesson learned from that encounter. Don't wait too long because they will throw themselves into their own demise. But I swear I did hear that. I heard this little, like, noise from across the river. Okay, so there are things spawning, guys. The spawn rate, I was right. Let's keep chasing away these useless beetles. I have faith. I have faith in the hunt. Holy crap, that scared me. Now every little movement is scaring the crap out of me. I think my heart just stopped for a second there because of that stupid lanternfly. Yo, hey, you know how I always call you champ? What is it? Dumbbell. No, you can continue calling me champ. I would rather you not call me dumbbell. And he's like upset that I don't want to be called dumbbell. Like, really? Get a clue. I don't even feel bad about that. Hey, I was thinking of a cool new nickname for you. I'm thinking about calling you Moron from here on out. You cool with that? Nah, not particularly. What kind of gall does that dude have? That he just walks over to me like that, insults me, and acts like it's a new, endearing nickname. Get out of here. Get out of here. And then gets personally offended when I tell him to... whatever. Scram. Hit the bricks. Let's keep scaring things away here. What's up, Pascal? You haven't seen anything of value, have you? Any, scorpions or horned Hercules? And that was a scarab beetle, maybe? I am semi-afraid that I am going to blow it whenever I do find one of these. But we're going to have to call it at some point. I've already caught a tarantula and donated it to my museum. I only need the scorpion and the horned Hercules, obviously. But I've noticed in the past, though, too, that sometimes when either a tarantula or a scorpion spawn at one place, they sometimes spawn again at that same area. I'm gonna catch this fish. It's big and enticing, and I want to know what it is. And it's a jerk. Oh yeah, it's an arapaima. It's about timer. Is that what it just said? Called an arapaima. It's about timer. Okay. Let's kind of venture back into this area and see if anything new spawned. Looks and sounds like the answer is no. So I guess that's where we'll call it for today. And for this week on the Let's Play. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to keep pursuing these as I walk. Or as I sign off here. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell for notifications for when I upload new video content such as this. I upload new videos to the channel every weekday, Monday through Friday of every single week, so you don't want to miss out. I also do live streams here on the channel every weekend, usually Saturdays starting at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you're subscribed and receiving those notifications. Also, make sure to smash the like button on this video. And leave me a comment in the comment section below. But until next time, I am the Nintendo Beast. Completely unproductive today. Thank you so much for watching.